Does sound. Does sound. Hey, Faceless Gaming, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. You're 28 years old, you love to game, and you've been gaming for a number of years, so you thought, why not try streaming? I had the same thought. I wish I had started streaming like whenever Twitch started years ago, and by this time I maybe would be, you know, making a living out of it. But everybody's point in the journey, everybody's journey begins when it begins. The main thing is to start, so congrats on starting. Here goes a follow for you. I'm good, just got a joystick and looking to learn to fly. Awesome. You're playing on PC, Xbox? What system are you working on? Hey Galaxia, how are you? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Galaxia Cat arriving here on the stream. A cat traveling around the galaxy. I'm good. I'm just trying some news. Here, have a magic wind chime. Trying some sound effects here. Here, I'll turn the camera on. I'm here. I'm Hypertext Hero, aka Simon, aka Jimmy. And a new character is going to be coming in the stream soon, aka John Fairbanks. As a basketball coach, he talks like this because he screams so much that he lost his voice, you know. You play ball. John Fairbanks, the original gangster, the original streamer, but he didn't lose his voice from talking too much on stream. He was losing his voice from screaming too much in the basketball court. We are going to attempt to fly this P-47 Thunderbolt, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very work intensive. I'm so surprised that this fighter was so popular. I mean, I understand why it was popular. It was tough as hell. Okay, this thing could get shot up and it would keep flying, so it saved a lot of pilots' butts. But it is, in my opinion, very work intensive airplane. Just to keep flying this thing, you have to pay attention to so many different things that I don't know how people even had time to fight in one, to shoot at something in one. If you have to think, you have like, it's as if you had a car and it had like 3 or 4 accelerators and 3 or 4 brake pedals. Not just one brake and one accelerator, it had like 4 accelerators and 4 brake pedals. You have to keep them all in sync. It's crazy. It's a crazy airplane. If I manage to turn it on takeoff and land, if I manage to turn it on, that would be an achievement. If I manage to take off, that would be even greater achievement. If I manage to land afterwards, that would be like just like flabbergasting. Okay. And I promise Galaxicat I will eventually play oh, I don't need an applause, thank you computer. I will eventually play Prey. I'm excited for playing Prey, but it's gonna be a little while longer. And here we are, the P-47 Thunderbolt. It's known as the Jug, okay? It was known as the Jug by pilots because they thought it kind of looked like a milk jug when you're flying and your wing is pointing and it's like orbiting a position and you're looking up at it and you see it without the wings. From this perspective, they say it kind of looks like a milk jug. I don't know what kind of milk jugs they had during that time, World War II. But I guess that was the name that the pilots affectionately called it. The Jug, P-47. Galaxy says I would love to see that, but no rush to play when you have time. Copy that. Yeah, I'm I'm focusing on the flight simulators, but you're playing it too. So, but I know there's many ways to complete the game. I think many different ways to go through the story. So that should be interesting to see that airplane. Not that airplane, but that game eventually. I haven't played a sort of scary sci-fi-ish game for a while. Right, I have my pilot here. Let's just hop off. Okay. Oh! Okay. I'm gonna walk away. And we're going to start this up. So just a quick little chat about this airplane, okay? This airplane, very tough. Number one, it has a radio engine, which has a bunch of pistons, so that's much tougher than an inline engine. So if you can get shot up and it'll keep working generally, these types of engines. Whilst the inline engine, water cooled, this is air cooled. If it gets shot up, higher chance of survival than a water cooled internal inline engine, which you get one shot to the radiator or to something else in that engine, it's much more fragile. It'll stop running. Okay, so that's one of the reasons the pilots love this plane. It could get quite a beating from either flak on the ground or enemy fighters, and it would keep flying. It's a big thing. You can see, like, compared to this gentleman here walking around doing a little walkabout, you can see that it's quite a big airplane. If I put him in front of the airplane, you see even more how big it is. Let me take him over there. This avatar here, where is he? There he is. All right, you can see how big. Look at the size of that wheel. Okay, it's not like a car wheel, it's like a truck wheel. These things. Okay, step back a little bit. Whatever your name is, maybe it's Gabby Gabreski or something. And yeah, so in my opinion, a very difficult airplane to keep in the air. We're gonna try it right now. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna click fly. Whoa, that's not a good start. What happened? I just clicked fly and we're burning here. Briefing, fly. All right, well, let's try to quit and restart. I'm in the mission editor here. Basically, I put a P-47 down in this airstrip. I put some ground targets if we even manage to take off, to turn on the airplane, number one, and then if we manage to take off, then we'll proceed to the ground targets, try to take him out before our engine cuts out, okay? And what I'm using for this, hey, Von Hoffnung, good morning. Love the P-47 for sure. Much is flying F-51D for me anyway. Wow, then you're gonna have to teach me your tricks, man, because for me, this airplane here, just the fact that it has, you know, it has throttle, it has boost, and it has the RPM. That's 3 different controls. That for me already makes it much harder to fly than a P-51. But maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm gonna learn to fly from scratch here. I've never played it in DCS. This is my first time getting in here. There's a lot of switches in this cockpit, and not only these things. There's not only a boost, throttle, and propeller pitch, and of course the mixture there. The mixture should be pretty simple for us to just move to run and stuff. I don't think you have to keep, you can leave it on auto there. But not only that, but then there's also this stuff here, like to keep the engine cool, you have to like move this stuff around, right? And for me that's a lot of work, all this stuff. It feels like it'll be a lot of work, but maybe, you know, I haven't tried it yet. In this, I've played it a bit in IL-2. My engine often cuts out in IL-2 after a while. See how skilled I am with my engine management. But let's give it a shot. So, alright, what I'm doing here is I am looking through this guide. I'm not gonna just guess and click a bunch of buttons like a monkey here, like smash a bunch of buttons on my keyboard. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at this thing called Chuck's Guides. Okay, and he has a one for the P-47, and there's this gentleman called Chuck. I think he's from Canada, and he made these wonderful guides for this DCS video game. And right now I'm just using the trial version of all these airplanes, all the World War II warbirds to start with. And I'm gonna pick one to purchase and to fly. I'm just using the 14-day trial for all of them. I've done P-51, I've done the Spitfire, I like both of those. Now here we come for the P-47, okay. So let's take a look. Let's start up here. Okay, I'm going to I have on another window here, I have Chuck's guides up. I have the engine pre-start. It assumes that the airplane is in good condition. Okay, so we won't have to like do a walk around and make sure there are no dents and stuff that we can go complain to the mechanic about. So the first thing, check the set of trim targets controls. Okay, so we want to set the aileron trim to neutral. Okay, so the trim tab controls are going to be on our left here. There they are, around there. And let's see, did I not zoom? Oh, I haven't got, do I have my zoom? Okay, I do have my zoom. Okay, so let's see. So first off, okay, these should all be neutral. So that's neutral over there. You can see on the end over there, a little bit closer. That's moving, that's neutral. The aileron, okay, there you go, that's on neutral as well. And the rudder, where was the rudder? Over here. Okay, that's takeoff. Should I put that in neutral? No, okay, set rudder to takeoff. So that's takeoff trim. Neutral is there. Big torque on these engines, so there's going to be some P factor. It's going to throw the airplane to one side when you put the power up. So we want to have the takeoff a little bit to the right here. Okay, this is this little thing in the back here. I've talked about another flight sims, but basically if I move a big rudder here, there's also a small one, and you can see it moving right there. It's zooming a little bit more. You can't, I'm not sure about the view controls of it, but you can see it moving on the bottom of the screen there. We're putting a little bit to the right to counter that torque. Okay, so that's a takeoff neutral. Okay, so that's done. Okay, let's see what else. All right, engine parking brake, pull and hold the parking brake handle. Okay, where is that? That's gonna be behind the stick there. So let me get track how you are going again here. Hopefully the music is not too loud. Let me turn it down a touch here. Okay. So, okay, the parking brake. Let me move a little bit to the side. Okay, pull and hold the parking brake handle. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it and holding it. You can see all the little look at that. That's pretty awesome here. If we can go to the right here, we'll be able to see a little better. There's a little spring there that actually moves. Okay. There it is. You see that little spring there? That's pretty awesome that they look at that. they actually model is pulling the thing. Okay, so this is like a virtual museum here, this airplane. Okay, it's like flying, learn to fly real P-47 for real. It's like, I don't think there's another flight simulator, I'm certain of it actually, that has modeled the P-47 to this level of detail. I2 has nice P-47s, but it doesn't have the clickable cockpits. Okay, so it's not going to be the sim level of detail here. All right, what's next? Let's see. Okay. The press and release toe brake pedals. Okay, that's. I guess I'll just look down there and see. I'm just gonna do the keyboard just because I don't have a throttle here or rudder control, so I'm just gonna do a keyboard over here. Oh, am I still streaming? Hope I didn't close the. No, I am. Okay, I didn't close. I took the focus away. Okay, there's the left brake. Okay, you can see it stepping over there. Lost focus there. There's the left brake. I'm using the keyboard for this because I don't have like a throttle or a rudder right now, so it's gonna be even a little trickier. Eventually I'll get a rudder and a throttle, right? I just have a flight stick. Okay, so that's working. Okay, what is next? After that we have and this music is starting to get a little after that we have what else? Did I quit Mozilla Firefox? No, here it is. Oh! Chuck's Guides P-47. I closed Chuck's Guides with mistake. That's the problem. You know what? I pressed Control W, which is the default left toe brake. In DCS is that toe brake there. And guess what? Control W, when you have Firefox or a web browser, it's gonna close the web browser. That's what just happened. So I'm opening it up again. And let's go back to the page that I was at. It's a page, we're right now at page... At pre-start, we're at page 78 of 182 pages in this guide. Okay. Alright, depress. Okay, as you raise your feet from the toe brake pedals, the pedals should remain depressed in the braking position. Release the parking brake should remain in the engaged position. Okay, so alright, that's kind of tricky. So if I depress that and then I pull the parking brake, it should wait. Okay, as you raise your feet from the toe brakes, the pedal should remain in position. Pull and hold the brake handle. So I'm going to pull and hold here. I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. I'm pulling and holding that. And now I'm going to depress that. And it's... okay. Yep, it stayed on. Let's do the other one. Yep, that stayed on. I'm going to release the park brake. Okay, now it's... now it's... the brakes are on. Okay. So, interesting. Okay, let's put the parking brake on. This is tricky because it's the only sim really I know that you have to do a lot of different things. You have to like use both hands, like the mouse to pull on something and your other hand to do something else. It's just kind of crazy, dude. I mean, it's a little too much for me. I'd like to learn how to do this once or twice, or just learn to do it. But then eventually, I will use auto start here once I've got the hang of it once. Okay. So pull and hold the parking brake, depress and release toe pedal. As you release, I think the pedal should remain in position. Okay. Yeah. Please. Okay. Okay, they're in position. So we're brake right now. When I turn on the engine, we won't go for cutting some grass out front. All right. Release the parking brake. It should remain in the engaged position. Okay, I think that's the engaged position. Okay, so let's go to page 79 now. Pre-start. Set altimeter to the airport's elevation by rotating barometric pressure knob. I'm not sure how to look at the airport elevation, so I'm just going to assume it is already correct, but I'll show you where it is. It's over here. Okay, I assume it's already corrected, so I'm not going to mess with it too much. We're at... what, 28 point, like right over there. I'm just gonna turn it slightly so you can see how it works. All right, yeah, there you go. I'll assume that that's correct. We're at a correct altimeter position already. All right, now we're at page 80. Don't worry, it's not 182 pages for the engine start. That's the whole manual. We're gonna engine start. Okay, set air filter control lever forward on. Okay, that looks like it's on the left side there, so let's look down again. I think it's on over here somewhere. Is it over here? Okay. Oh, there's a lever all the way here. I have to go over. And if you don't have like track IR and head tracking stuff, this will be even more complicated because you also have to have map keys to look around the cockpit to be able to see all this stuff, which is crazy. Okay. But it does have an easy mode. I should mention that DCS does have a realistic mode and an easy flight mode for these planes. So if you just want to get in and fly, there's also the easy mode. I personally like to see how all this stuff work and try it out at least a few times full real, you know. And I like to fly with the full real settings, but I love outside views. I like the easy mode as well. Okay. All right, so set air filter control lever forward on if aircraft is operating in dusting conditions, otherwise left filter control off. Okay, I think it's pretty dusty out here where we are. It looks like it could be pretty dusty over here. Let's turn it on, okay? So that's okay. Aft is off, forward is on. Okay, so I think it's this thing over here. Okay, I can't even move it. Hey, Mystical, I'm good, man. How have you been? Is that the right thing? I think so. And carburetor air control lever to cold. Okay. Oops. Let me go try again. Hard to see that thing. Is this the right place? I think I'm looking the wrong one. No, I'm looking the right place. It's on the left side here, the left hip. But maybe I'm looking at a different airplane? I don't see a lever up here. No. I have to look even further back, I think. Let's go over to the side. Let's look down. It's hiding behind those things over there. The fuel tanks. There should be another lever there, but I don't see it. Alright, I'm just gonna leave those at default then. Loving the new emotes. Thanks, Mystical. Alright, let's just leave that like that and see, okay? Set fuel selector valve handle to... yeah, this is very weird here because... I'll show you, okay? Okay, this is display capture, okay. Let me show you what I'm looking at on the guide here. So basically over here, I'm looking to the left, but over here, instead of it, maybe the airplane has been updated since this guide came out, but instead of seeing this, there's something covering it. Maybe I have to press a button for it to disappear. But look at that. I look over here, and there's all this belly tanks and stuff. And on the other plane, over here, those little belly tanks are not there. The belly and left and right tanks. So maybe this is a different model of the airplane, and I got the wrong one. I only saw one link there for the guide. So I'm just going to assume that those things are in the correct position, because I'm not going to go map keyboard shortcuts on stream up here, unless it's really critical. It's to arm the bombs. Capitan Cosmos, copy that, Capitan. Alright. I don't have any bombs here, so I guess we don't have to worry about that. Alright, let's see. And then... okay, set fuel selector, rotate fuel boost pump, rheostat counterclockwise to start altitude. Okay. That's number... let me make this a little bigger here. So. Okay. To start altitude position, fuel boost one, that's 8. There's the 8. Okay. That's gonna be like around here somewhere. There it is. Oh. Yeah, I think that's it. To start altitude. Okay, it was already correct. Alright, finally got new controls so I can play flight sim again. Awesome. That's cool. Looking forward to seeing you in the air. Maybe we can fly together. That'll be fun. I've been flying around the UK lately again. Set generator switch up on. That's okay. Set fuel valve selector to main. Okay, short shoulder forward. Okay, that's 9. Alright, that's gonna be short shoulder forward. Okay, that's main. Okay, So shorter forward, okay. A little confusing. If I was a designer here, I would have put an arrow there. Sunday you play GTA 5? I haven't for a while, but I might this Sunday. We'll see what happens. I haven't played for a while, to be honest. Very red today. I don't know if it's the light here, the little off. I'm looking really red. If I'm too red for you, let me know. I'll turn myself a little, the color a little off. Not that you're really looking, it's more like listening, I think, streams in general. But, okay, set generator switch up. Okay, that's number 10 over here. Alright, there you go, generator switch is up. I'm alright, I'm going to London next week. Pretty excited. Awesome, dude. I want him to make GTA London again. Fully modeled. Although right now for London, there's the other game, what's it called? Watch Dogs Legion. A futuristic London, but that's fun. Okay, 11. Separate propeller governor switch up. Okay. That's, where is that? Let's see. Let's go back a little bit. There's a little red thing I saw. That's on the right side, I think, by the battery. Is that on the right side? No, there it is. Is this it? Okay, yeah, it's up. And I'm having some trouble with this thing. Sometimes it clicks, other times it doesn't. It's a little bit... Oh, here you go, there it worked. Okay, a little bit finicky. Alright, so that's up. Alright, next page. Open engine cowl flaps. When the engine is not running, the only way to open them is to generate hydraulic pressure with the hand pump. Okay. So let's find this. There's a push into turn. There's that thing there. Where is that? Okay, there it is. I'll freeze it there. Hey, Timmy! I have played Watch Dogs Legion, and apparently now there's multiplayer, so I'd be very happy to play that with you if you want. That'll be fun. I enjoyed it, my time playing it, but then I kind of stopped because I started focusing more on flight sims. But I would definitely play Watch Dogs Legion. I think multiplayer is out now. I'm sure it is actually, but it's been a while. White Team Mystical said, I remember talking about 5M. Have you managed to try it? I have not. To be honest, Mystical, I've been focusing on flight sims because I like airplanes, so I haven't played much GTA or other games for a while. Once in a while I play Arma, like with Tim yesterday, and but I know it's cool. I see there's the problem. Here's the problem with GTA. Okay, there's at any given moment in time for streaming. I'm saying at any given moment in time, there's like hundreds of thousands, maybe, or tens of thousands of people watching. So very difficult to find get new people coming to the stream to grow a little bit, because you're always like at the bottom of the list. So until you're more established streamer, GTA is a tough one for streaming. Okay, and I'm not saying I enjoy playing. Okay, I will do it, but it's definitely not going to be my main game. Timmy Thumb says, I've heard about Legion and like the idea, but sort of remember hearing that it didn't do as well as planned. Yeah, it's a wonderful experiment that you can play with as any character. I really liked it a lot. It has its problems, but it's worth getting, especially on sale. I think it's a lot of fun, and you know, I love being a granny and being able to take out a bunch of heavily armed guards as a granny, you know. For example. Makes sense, YT says. Yeah, I got new people coming streaming small games. Yeah, I think that's the... And I love flight simulators, you know. It's where my heart is, really, okay? So... Alright, so we're gonna... Alright, set flaps lever to neutral, middle, so that the flaps do not soak up all the hydraulic pressure. Okay, so 12A... Okay, so first you have to go to the flaps. That's like a big yellow thing. Okay, so let's set it to neutral. Okay, that's a neutral, so those big flaps down there that are down are not going to soak up all this hydraulic pressure that we're going to pump in. Alright, and now back here, pull the hydraulic hand pump 5 to 10 times to build up sufficient hydraulic pressure. Okay. Pull. Okay, here you go. 1. Okay, right click you pull, left click you push. Click 2, 3, 4, 5, let's put it 6, okay. 5 to 10 times. 7, 8, 9. Okay. Pull the engine cowl flaps handle until the cowl flaps open fully. Okay, the engine cowl is wait. Oh, okay, wrong thing. I was pumping the wrong thing. Oh god, okay. You really have to pay attention to this. The pump is on the left of the seat. Thank you, Capitan Cosmos. Left of the seat. Right, let's look over here. And okay, left of the seat. Let me look at this. Pull the hydraulic pump because B. Here's B. Okay, hard to see where this is. This thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're putting pressure in the hydraulic system. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll give it 9 times. Okay, 9 times. A lot of pressure in the hydraulic. Okay, now we'll go back to this place over here. And now I think, okay, pull the engine cowl flaps handle until the cowl flaps open manually. So I'm going to look a bit to the side here because the cowl flaps are out the front there. Alright, here you go. Pulling. I don't think it works properly though, okay. Obrigado, Capitão Cosmo. Okay, no, now it's closing. Now it's opening. You see up here? Left click, it's closing. Right click. It was opening. Now that I lost hydraulic pressure. Let's try to pumping a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's cool because it's a work in progress, the plane, right? 8. Okay, that's plenty. So now let's take a look over here. I'm gonna pull it. There you go, it's opening. There you go. Nice. Okay, so that's open. Okay. We don't have power to the plane, so we have to use some hand power to, you know, one day we're gonna have like pedals. Instead of an engine, we're gonna have pedals, and it's gonna be so efficient that we just pedal and it'll give power to the engine, and we'll do exercise at the same time. All right. Okay. Pull. Okay. Set flaps lever to up, forward. Okay. So the flaps are here. Like. Okay. Forward. Oh no, not down. Oh, right click. All right. Okay, now the next page, 82. Okay, set battery switch to on. Okay, that's left. 13, where's 13? There. Alright, I see it already, and there it is. Battery switch is on. Okay, you can see stuff starting to move on the cockpit. Let me get a little bit closer here. The little clock started to move, that's pretty cool. 14, verify that no circuit breakers pop out on the electrical panel and the propeller governor panel. I'm not gonna worry about too much about that, but it's good to know where that is. It's like, I guess this is a precursor to, you know, the F-16 and those modern planes that had all these things, these basically warning lights, like this is not working, it'll turn red, I guess, okay? But no lights are red, so I think we're doing good there. Alright, let's get a little closer here. Awesome, okay. Alright, use intercooler shutters. Control intercooler switch to set the intercooler shutters to the neutral position. Okay, so that's 15. Where's 15? 15. That's 15B here. Maybe that's a typo. Oh, 15A. Okay. Use switch the intercooler shutters to neutral position. Okay, so I touch that switch, and this stuff is gonna move and make sure it's in neutral. Okay, so I think I remember where that is from IL-2 Sturmovik. It's over here. Okay, it's open right now. Intercooler, we want it down there. Okay, we want it to neutral. And there it is. And this stuff actually moves something outside the airplane, ladies and gentlemen. We're not just like clicking switches randomly here. It actually simulates. I think the intercooler shutter is this little thing here by the star there on the fuselage of the airplane. I can't see it move live because I don't think I've mapped it to anything, but like that. No, I don't think I've mapped it to anything. But okay, you're just gonna have to trust me that that's what one of those things, or maybe it's in the front of the airplane. This plane has so many systems. Maybe it's that little vent over there, right above the right wheel. All right, let's keep going. Back to the here. Okay, so that's in the intercooler is in neutral. Now use the oil cooler shutter controls. Switch to set the oil cooler shutters to neutral as well. And note, if operating cold weather, oil cooler shutters should be set to closed position instead. Okay, it's not cold, pretty warm out there. The sun is shining, so oil cooler to neutral. I think. Where's the oil? There you go. That's okay. So this is the intercooler. And here's the oil cooler. Neutral. Okay, go for a neutral. All right, move throttle 1 inch forward. Okay, here's the throttle, this thing over here. So I'm gonna move it 1 inch forward. And set turbo supercharger. This plane is nuts because that's why I don't understand that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really respect people that can fly these things, but I don't understand how you can find it easier than some of the other planes, because it's like this has three different, it's like a car with three different accelerators. You have the throttle, you have the boost, and you have the propeller RPM. They're all over there and you can attach one to the other, but it's a lot of moving parts. And you have the intercooler. I mean, that's probably why they put it all here near your left hand, so you can move all this stuff easily. But to keep track of all this is gonna drive me a little nuts. Okay, so let's see if we can do it. All right, set turbocharger to off, aft. Okay, so turbocharger off. Okay, that's aft. That's good. Set mixture control to idle cutoff, aft. Okay, so that's the mixture controls idle cutoff is aft over there. That's fine. Set propeller RPM control to increase RPM full forward. Okay, so that's the RPM. I think I mapped it over here. I can move it a little bit forward so you can see what I'm moving there. Okay, so that's full forward. Look at all this animation here. Wonderful. It's all connected. You can see where it's connected over there to those. I'm not an engineer, so I don't know the terminology for these things, but these little push-pull little cables or rods, I think they're called. Okay, pretty crazy. All right. Capitan Cosmo says it's a second throttle when the manifold pressure starts dropping with attitude. Okay, that's the boost. Okay, so when you start getting higher, manifold pressure starts dropping because there's less air pressure, right? And then you use the boost, and that's a system in the airplane that like basically puts more air into the engine or something. Is that how that works? If I might be. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I think I understand why it works, but just managing it would be a little... I have to, you know, read up on the manual. I mean, it's crazy to me that people would fly on these airplanes and try to shoot something at the same time, you know, but, you know, different time, people were a little more patient those days. I'm pretty patient, but it'll take a lot of practice, but that's why I think DCS, I want to pick one plane and I want to learn it well, you know, like second nature, but that's why I'm trying all these and I want to pick one and learn it. Okay, maybe it'll be the P-47, I don't know. Okay, engine start procedure. The crew chief will have already rotated the propeller several turns by hand, so basically someone out here will have come in and like started rotating those propeller to do something, to build up something. Okay, all right, so now what's next? Prime the engine. Okay, unlock primer handle by turning counterclockwise right click. Okay, counterclockwise right click. All right, so that's on the side over here, I think. Counterclockwise. Okay, all right. Prime engine 4 to 6 times in order to pump fuel into combustion chamber. This is performed by pulling the primer handle and pushing it back in. Hold left click to pull, release click to push. 2 to 4 strokes required for hot weather. Okay, I'll give it 4 strokes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the primer. Okay, we're putting some fuel in the engine. I think that thing is doing a little bit of fuel in the engine, if I'm not mistaken, which is often the case. Lock primer handle back in lock position, right click. Okay, right click, it's locked again. All right, back. Now page 84. Verify the propeller is clear and command clear prop. Hey Charlie, clear prop, clear prop, clear prop, clear prop. Alright, the prop should be clear. Set magneto ignition, switch to both to select both magnetos. Okay, let's see, where the heck are these magnetos? I think they're usually on the left. There they are. Is that magnet? Is that it? Yeah, it's right below the battery. We want it to on both. Okay, right click to both. Alright. Set magnetic ignition switch to both. Flick the starter switch up to engage, then back off. This seats the starter pushes on the commutator. Whoa, okay. Flick the starter switch up to engage, then back to off. Okay, starter switch, that's 25. Here's 25A. So engage and back to off. Alright. Where is the starter switch? Let's see. Starter switch. Hello. Hello, starter switch. There's a bunch of writing by it. But there's a bunch of writing around. Oh, here it goes. There it is. This is like the key in the ignition of the car. Okay, so first engage and then back to off. Engage. Energize, like Star Trek, okay? Set starter switch to energize, down position for 15 seconds by left clicking and holding the switch down. This will energize. We're not going to beam up to this Enterprise, but this will energize the crank up the starter's inertial wheel, flywheel. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And thank you very much for Captain Cosmos. You're helping us out. Alright, okay. Okay, that's been energized. The flywheel, after 15 seconds, set starter switch to up engaged. Until the engine fires. Once the engine fires, you hear a distinct cough. Okay. Stand by. Let me look from this. Yeah, I'm waiting. I might have not done that in the correct order. I'm holding it, but it's not starting, so I think I might have not done in the correct order. But let's look at a bit further. Keep the starter switched engaged up until the engine fires. Once the engine fires, you hear the stick cough. Set mixture control to auto rich position. The starter switch can be left and engaged for 5 or 6 revolutions of the propellers, provide a hotter spark, help the engine to catch. Then start the switch. If the engine does not catch on the first attempt, select starter switch and return the mixture level to idle cutoff. I hadn't even touched the mixture level, so because I didn't hear the cough of the engine. Okay, so something like engine and return the mixture to cutoff. Something like engine probing, fuel supply, or electrical power could have missed along the way. You will want to wait 1 minute to show the starter, allow the starter to cool down, and double check the cockpit setup before trying again. The only thing I'm not sure so far about our procedure here is these two levers over here that I can't even get to them because they're under those. Because in the beginning I couldn't set them. I don't think they're critical. The fuel is on main. Okay, like this lever over here. Oh, here you go. I could do that one now. Oh, and there's a lever down there that I can't really see, so I can't touch it. Below this stuff there's a lever. I don't know how to do it because oh, here you go. All right, maybe like that. You have to do it right after energizing. Copy that, Capitan. Let's try it again. Okay, so energize for 15 seconds, then engage, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now release, now engage. Oh. It's happening, people. Mixture to run. Okay. We have to wait it because the thing is I'm gonna have to map. Is this map to? Okay, here you go. Engage. Okay, we're gonna have to try it again. That's pretty cool though. All right. Let's wait for another minute or so. I think it does model all this timings. I won't wait for a whole minute, but I'll wait for a little while, for a little bit. Okay. The P-47 Thunderbolts. Maybe I'll fall in love with this plane. I mean, I love the Spitfire. I really, really like the P-51. This is the plane that the Brazilians flew in the Second World War, and the Mexicans as well. Sinta Apua, they flew P-47 Thunderbolts in Italy. Brazilian Air Force pilots went to Italy and flew these in generally ground attack missions against the Krauts there, the Germans at the time. You know, it's quite a crazy thing. We had a world war and everyone was fighting. I'm so glad that's not the case now. We have pandemic, we have climate change, but at least we're not all like shooting at each other. Okay, so some places they are still, but at least it's not the whole world. Okay, let's try it again. I'm happy about that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave it here so I can see the engine. I can see the mixture. I'm gonna want to put this over at where are we gonna want to put it once it engages. Okay, I don't have the mixture map, but I have this map. I have the starter map. So I'm gonna do the other way around. I'm gonna move the mixture of the mouse and do the starter with delete and home on the keyboard, which is the default mapping. Okay, so auto rich position. So we're gonna want to move it to like there, auto rich. Okay, not the full there, not full up, but there. Okay. All right, let's try it again. Holding I'm holding energize for 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now I'm gonna very quickly engage. Holding, come on, catch it. Come on. Maybe I have to pull the primer a bit more. Maybe I have to put the primer a bit more. Yeah, okay. Fuel pump. Hey Mort, how are you, man? If I manage to take off, to turn this on, then I'll try to take off. Fuel pump main on. Okay, it says that the short thing is the one that's belly tank, right tank. It wasn't the left tank. There's a belly tank. I don't know if it matters there. Let's try to prime it a bit more. Unlock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna lock it. Then I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. You can see the propeller, the mixture, and everything. Now I'm gonna hold down energize for about 10-15 seconds. Let's hold it there for a little while. And right after that, I'm gonna go engaged, and I'm gonna get ready to put that mixture. Let's see. Okay, that should be energize, engage. Oh, okay, auto rich. I think we're in business, people. I think we're in business. I can't barely hear it. Throttle open a crack. Yep, throttle's open a little bit. We're in business. Very quiet so far. Maybe it has to pick up speed. From inside the plane is very quiet. Okay, let's try to... Very quiet. Do I have the engine sound setting weird? Before I go check that, let me just quickly check what else. Okay, engine warm up. Adjust throttle so RPM is about 900 and wait for the engine to warm up. Can take about 3 minutes. Alright, let's take a look at the RPM. Where's the RPM? Is that it? Yeah, that's the RPM. So let's no, that's miles per hour. RPM, there it is. Okay, we're at a 1000. There's about 900. All right. RPM and manifold are on the right side here. There's the temperatures to the right of that. There's the fuel. To the left, you got altitude, speed, miles per hour. This thing goes like I think the highest diving speed of any World War II airplane, to the extent that they needed to add these brakes so you don't like auger in and totally lose controllability. Engine starter sounds are a bit underwhelming. It should sound like you're waking up a grumpy monster. Yeah, it's much less loud than the P-51, for example. Let me double check all my volume settings here. DCS is maxed. Oh, here you go, volume. Here you go. Let's put it at 100. Okay, that's a bit better. Alright. I had reduced the volume there for some reason. Probably when I was flying the F-16 or even the other fighters the other day. Okay, let's leave it at, what was it, about 900 for a little bit. And let's see, what else? Verify the oil pressure increases. The oil pressure is not above 25 psi within 30 seconds. Shut down the engine. I'm not going to shut down the engine, so hopefully that's correct after all that work. We're in the... I think that's the pressure, right? So we're in the blue. That should be fine. Everything is in the blue except the temperature up there. This over here. I don't know if that's engine temperature. It is a pretty grumpy monster. I like it a bit. It should sound like you're waking up a grumpy monster, you know? I mean, look at this thing. Whoa, it is a crazy airplane. I have two models of this airplane at home in Rome, my mom's place. I do like this airplane a lot, okay? Alright, so what next? In cold weather, you can press an oil pressure. You can expect an oil pressure increase to around 150 to 200 psi before it settles down to its normal range of 75 to 85 psi. Okay, oil temperature, it was already on the blue there. Oil temperature gauge should settle at about 50 degrees. Okay, I think I had already checked that. Okay, we're in the blue. 50 is there. If I'm looking at the... is that pressure? Maybe I'm looking at maybe temperature somewhere else. That looks like temperature to me. But, oxygen cylinder pressure, alright. It should sound like yeah. Sorry. I'm so used to reading stuff on stream that sometimes I read things 10 times, okay? Okay. Fuel pressure should be 22 to 24 psi. Okay, that's right. Cylinder head temperature should be at about 100 to 260 CHT. I have no idea where that is. Oh, here, let's see. E, here you go. I'm so dumb, it's right there in front of me. Engine and cylinder head. Hydraulic. Okay, here goes cylinder head. Okay, there it is. This thing over here. Okay, it should go up to around there. Alright, that's still, you can see this is rising over here. Okay. I think it's going to take a little while. Manifold pressure indicator. Check for proper hydraulic pressure. Should be between 800 and 1100 psi. That's hydraulic pressure. Okay, down here. There it is. Yep, that's on the green, right where it should be. Vacuum suction gauges pointer should be between values of 385 and 415. Okay, vacuum. Wow, it's so crazy the amount of systems in this airplane. Okay, here it is. Looks right. It's not at the green yet, but 385 and 415. It's not there yet. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's because of that lever I pulled on the left side there. Maybe I have to power up the engine. Okay, if I put the engine up, it seems to get higher there. So we'll just not worry about that right now. Well, maybe it is a critical mistake I'm making, but we'll find out, okay? Once oil pressure, oil temperature, fuel pressure, cylinder head temperature, and fuel pressure are stabilized. Put fuel pressure twice there. Are stabilized, you know, Chuck is human, okay? He's not a robot, even though he does these awesome guides, okay? Pressure are stabilized at the normal operating values listed above. Increased throttle above 1000 RPM. Okay, so here's the RPM. Let's put the throttle above 1000. Alright, let's go down. Post start, uncage and set the horizon gyro. Okay. Left click on the caging knob. Scroll mouse wheel to rotate the horizon alignment knot to align the horizon line slightly below the wings since we're sitting nose high on the ground. Interesting, that's true. This is, you know, it's a tail dragger, so not level when it's on the ground, it's like this, okay? See how loud that is. Oh. Okay, so caged, this is gonna be 34. Left click on the caging to uncage, okay. 34A. Okay, that's uncaged. Scroll mouse wheel to alright, so it's a little bit below. Alright. Around there. Alright, leave it around there. Hey, Drunken Sydney, how you doing? We've successfully started the P-47 Thunderbolt, and now we're gonna get ready to attempt to taxi and take off, okay? This may all end in tears, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how it goes. I'm using Chuck's guide here. You can go check out what I'm looking at. There it is. Go give this gentleman a few bucks on Patreon if you like these guides, if you like this airplane. I'm not sure if Chuck streams, but if he does, give him a follow. You know, I have to check that out. I don't think he streams, but I may be wrong. Alright, okay, so we did that. Check the directional gyro has enough time to calibrate by comparing its heading with the magnetic compass's heading. Okay, that's 35. Okay, let's see if we have to compare that with that. Okay, I remember that from, I think, the P-51, or was it the Spitfire that had to do that as well. So compass, where is it? There it is. Okay, so 0 is north. Okay, so we're about 345 there. And where's the compass here? North, a little bit to the right. Yeah, it looks about right. Between 33 and north, 0 and 33, we're right it seems to have had enough time to calibrate at the right spot. Turn on radio. This is typically delayed as long as possible to preserve the battery, but can be done at any time if communication is required early in the mission. Okay, select channel A, B, or C. Alright, let's just do the A channel and rotate the audio knob to just volume, set radio mode, switch to right, remote operations. Okay, A, B, C, that's going to be on my right hand side, I think. So here we are. Okay, so I think I'm going to go for A, it's the first one, I think. Press that, and I think I think it's already in remote operation mode, yep. And we can put the volume knob over there. Okay, it's a maximum, and this is already set to remote operation. The little light comes on. Okay, it's the radio control of the aircraft. Mort! I don't even bother DCS manuals now. Chuck's. Yeah, man, I never bought a plane, so I haven't seen what the manuals look like, but I just love Chuck's guides, okay? And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't checked out Mort's channel yet, go check out this gentleman's channel who may be flying with me not so long from now. And he has an Instagram with some wonderful 3D printed airplane stuff that he hand paints. And he just got one of these things. I think like a trim wheel. He made a trim wheel. I think it goes for this thing's for the Spitfire. All right. Okay, what's next? Let's see. Did I miss anything in the chat? I don't think so. All right. Okay, post start. Within the scope of DCS, we can assume that most of warning light checks will pass and are therefore optional. These checks are preceded by O. Okay, I'm just not going to worry about this. All these lights are fine, and we're not going to worry about that. So I'm going to pretend that, you know, we're not going to have any failures here that are out of our control. That was caused by like a mechanic or something. Okay, I am going to turn the volume down a tiny bit on DCS. Not too much, because I want to hear how this engine sounds when you really crank her up. The engine run-up is basically a series of checks to make sure that every engine component is behaving as expected in relevant engine regimes. Okay, within the scope of DCS, this is optional. So the magneto check, propeller governor check, you could go and check all that in the airplane. Okay, to have this checklist. I mean, the pilots wouldn't mind after you flew the airplane enough, you could do it by heart, but even then it's good to have a checklist in case you forget, because there's so many different things. That's why pilots have checklists. They're usually in a clipboard, or like in a knee board, or like in a notebook. I don't know. I mean, how many planes you fly, but you know, you wouldn't take the manual for another airplane. You wouldn't take the P-51 manual or this, so probably not a notebook. Alright, so we're just gonna skip all that too. This is all optional. All those checks to see if everything is working. Look at all these checks, alright? Okay, and finally, engine instrument check. Check engine instruments reading at 2000 RPM. Okay, so we're gonna move our throttle to... we're gonna take a look at the engine here. Get close here on the dashboard. I'm gonna move the throttle to... was it 2000 RPM? So we're right there. There's the manifold. We're at 2000. Now let's check. Okay, oil pressure 75 to 85. Alright. There's the oil. That's in the blue. That's in the blue, and that's in the blue. Right in the beginning of the blue there. Oil pressure is 50. I'm seeing those hydraulic pressure 800 to 1000. That's here. That's on the green. That's nice that they put those things there. And manifold pressure. Okay, that doesn't matter because we're at 2000. Run will probably be on the green over there when we're running up there. There's a little blue one as well. All right, we'll see how that goes. Maybe one is with combat power, the other one is continuous run. We'll find out about that. Important note about battery-powered engine RPM on the ground and during taxi will usually be below 1000 RPM required to run the generator. So you will be using the battery power below this RPM. So you will be using up the battery power below this RPM. You'll want to minimize the time on the ground or run the engine up periodically to run the generator and refresh the charge. Keep an eye on an ammeter. Okay, ammeter measures current, so I think in amperes. So that's above the battery, which was on the left side if I remember right. So let's go take a look at our amperes. Okay, look, our amperes are down. Okay. See, oh, and let's not move. Okay, and we're putting up the engine power, and the amperes go up. We have more power to the battery because the engine is generating power. Okay. Fuel tank calibration precision. Did I miss something about the fuel? Okay, that was the optional stuff. Okay, we're not going to worry about that. Okay, taxi procedure. Unlock tail wheel by setting the tail wheel lock control lever aft. All right, where is that? One over here. A yellow thing. There it is. I think it's already aft. Okay, that's unlocked. It's already unlocked. That's the little tail wheel on the back here. Alright. Tiny criticism of the plane. If I go to the outside view from... Well, actually, I can't hear so well even though my window's open. Okay, but that's fine. It's because I'm behind it. Look, if I move to the front, look how much louder it gets. Very cool how you have like this type of audio mixing that it depends on the position that you're listening from, which is, you know, realistic. Okay, tap toe brakes to release the parking brake. Throttle up to gain forward motion. Taxiing should be done 10 to 15 miles per hour. Recommended RPM is 900. Okay, so the nose restricts forward visibility, so we're gonna zigzag of the S turns because it's a rail. So we can see what's ahead of us and stick our head out the window and stuff. Perform a turn, use differential braking by gently tapping the wheel brake pedal on the side you wish to turn. That's going to be tricky for me because I'm using a keyboard for my wheel brakes. It's going to be Control W and Alt W, okay? Alright, so let's find out where the runway is first, and then let's attempt to taxi to it. The runway is right there. And I put some targets for us. One already blew up, it seems. I don't know what happened out there, but it was waiting for me too long. They started a fight and one shot at the other one. So let's alright, 900 for taxiing, so that's gonna be like RPM's gonna be there, so I'm gonna leave it around 900. I'm gonna tap the brake. I'm gonna unlock track IR so I can look around, can look outside the cockpit and stuff, and now I'm gonna tap the brakes. I think I have to release the parking brake. Okay. And that should have us moving. Oh, and we're moving, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's leave it at 900 as recommended. Starting to go a little fast here. Let me slow down. Slow down. Oh, this is a beast. Okay, leave it at about 900 on the RPM there. Okay, we're about 900. This is a beast, and we're moving. 1-2 boss, we're moving. All right. My pleasure, Mort. You're gonna line her up, and then we're gonna take a look at how to take off this thing. Very gentle here. Okay, brakes, brakes, brakes. Okay, I think I'm gonna lock the tail wheel again. Okay, that's locked, because that tail wheel there, if it's locked, then you're not gonna go all over the place. Okay. Alright, now let's look at the takeoff procedure. Roll forward a bit before you lock it. Okay, let's roll forward a little bit to make sure. Yeah, because otherwise it might be in a different position, right? Let's take a look at it. Yeah, you're totally right. Look at that. It's pointing that way, so it's... So that would be a disaster here. So let's unlock it. Now let's roll forward a little bit. Let's aim down the runway. A very tricky beast, this. Okay. You definitely want rudder pedals, not do what I'm doing here with my keyboard and stick setup. We want some rudder pedals to map these things. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna put brakes. Back to here. Now let's lock the tail wheel. That's locked. Yeah, it's aligned now. Gonna keep a little bit to the left, maybe. A little bit more. Is this a heavy airplane? I forget how heavy this thing is, but it's a very heavy airplane, so you want to make sure that you are aiming at the correct spot. Okay, I'm a little bit to the left, but hopefully it'll be enough for me to recover. Alright, Alt tab back to Chuck's guides again. Takeoff procedure. Once you're lined up on the runway, move forward to straighten the tail wheel. Lock tail wheel by setting tail lock control forward. Okay, that's locked. Yep, that's forward. Check and set trim trap controls. Okay, set aileron trim neutral. Okay, rudder trim takeoff and elevator trim. If auxiliary fuel tank is empty, set elevator trim to neutral. If fuel is present in the auxiliary fuel tank, the center of gravity of the aircraft shifted aft, which requires nose heavy trim. Set elevator trim to approximately 0.75 inch. I have no idea if... no, actually... I don't know if I have fuel in the auxiliary fuel tank. Let's see if... Nope, there it is. Auxiliary fuel tank is 0, so we don't have anything there. Alright, so the main fuel tank we have about 2/3. Auxiliary fuel is empty. That means that the trim over here on the over here, that's what we're gonna want to look at. I'm gonna Alt tab again. Set elevator trim to neutral. Okay, aileron neutral. Only rudder is takeoff. Okay, so rudder is at takeoff. There it is. Elevator is neutral. Aileron is neutral. Okay, I did map those. I like that the rudder trim is a takeoff setting. That's really helpful. Yeah, that's super helpful. I like that too. Alright, Alt tab again. I'm sweating here. Alright. Takeoff procedure. Close canopy using the canopy lock lever or the canopy electrical control switch. Okay. Alright, let's just use the control switch. That's a cool sound. It's pretty cool, alright? Sounds like Star Wars, like the X-Wing closing. Maybe that's why the X-Wing designers, sound designers got the idea from the P-47 cockpit. Alright, alright. Canopy lever, okay. Set flaps for takeoff using the flap control lever, alright. Stand by. Alright, that's there. Flaps down. Okay. For heavy configurations, I'm not heavy. For normal configuration, no bomb equips have flaps up by sending the level up. Okay, so right now, it's the other way. Right click to go one way, left click to go the other. Okay. Verify intercooler shutters are in the neutral position and oil cooler shutters are in the neutral position. They're both in neutral. They're right here. Close cowl flaps halfway by putting in the engine cowl flaps handle and releasing it when cowl flaps are in the desired position. Okay, 8. Where is that? Okay, that's over there. So halfway pushing in the engine cowl flaps handle and then releasing when cowl flaps are in desired position. Okay, we'll take a look if we can see it. Stand by. I think that's here. You can see it moving over there while I'm holding this. That's closed. I'm gonna open it a little bit. Just compare it to what they show us. A little bit more maybe. There you go. That seems okay. Verify mixture control set to auto rich. Alright, let's see that. That's on the left here. I think we are at auto rich. That's fuel rich. That's auto rich. We're auto rich. And set turbocharger lever fully aft off. Okay, so turbocharger is gonna be fully aft off. That's this one over here, I believe. Yeah, it's off. All right. And okay. This is done to avoid power loss during takeoff. All right, and to avoid carburetor overheat during hot weather takeoff. All right. Set propeller RPM control fully forward. Okay, that one I think it already is fully forward. There it is. Drop pitch. Takeoff procedure. Hold wheel brakes and throttle up to 30 inches of manifold pressure. That's over there on the blue here. Once engine parameters stabilize, release wheel brakes and throttle up smoothly. Control RPM should be 2700. Okay, so right in the end of that blue line there. You can take off either with or without the turbocharger level boost, depending on the weight. Okay, 45 inches of pressure should be enough, but we don't want to exceed 53 or something, 52. Okay, do not exceed 52 or manifold pressure on takeoff. Apply right rudder to counter engine torque, not use toe brakes to counter engine torque. The heavy weight of the P-47 means that it requires longer takeoff run than most other World War II fighters. You may be tempted to exceed a takeoff red line in order to build up speed. Don't do it. Your plane will get off the ground just fine using prescribed power limits. Takes off the ground in 3-point position about 100 miles an hour. Okay, that's the rotate. It should take off by itself. Feel the tail rising and just the stick to raise the tail about 6 inches out on the ground. Stay on the ground to reach a speed of 110, then smoothly pull back on the stick. Okay, so it's 110 miles per hour is the rotating speed. Okay. All right. Do not apply brakes. Now I'm getting worried about our runway length. It doesn't look like a very long runway I selected here. Okay, then we want to the gear up and locked is both lights off. Okay, down is green. And I'm just gonna press G for that. And I'm just gonna start climbing, and we go to 42 inches and 2550. All right, let's try it. Let's try it, people. Let's try it. Here we go. P-47 takeoff. Your light will be fine. Copy that. I don't think I have a lot of room. Look at that runway. It's pretty short, this one. The other one seems longer, but here we go. And I'm not in the beginning of it, but here we go. First takeoff of the P-47 in DCS. Gonna hold the wheel, pulling forward. About 30 inches until it stabilizes. All right, stand by. Let me center things here so I don't go crazy. Okay, here I go. Here I go. Releasing wheel. Sounds like a jet engine, this thing. Sounds like a jet. A little bit of forward to raise the tail. One, two, boss, we're up! Watch out, G for gear. It's loud out there, huh? Here, put it back to what, 2500? Oh, I love the sound of this airplane. Holy crap, dude. This sounds like a beast. Can you hear that? 42 inches, copy that. Of manifold, okay. 2450. This sounds like a beast, dude. Oh my god, this sounds like a beast. Rudder back to neutral, alright, the trim. Oh man, yeah, this feels good. I'm enjoying this, alright. Ready for another flyby? Here we go. Beast of very docile controls. Yeah, it feels really, really smooth. I'm gonna put a little bit of what is the aileron, I think, to the right here. Oh no, that's rudder. The aileron is the other one. I'm getting confused with my mappings here. A little bit of aileron. I don't know if it's rudder or aileron when it's the roll. I think that's more aileron. Man, I'm so happy I managed to take off. This is so cool. Alright, we're on the green here and everything. Capitan Cosmos, if I may ask, at what altitude do you start using the boost? That, I mean, I'll read the manual later, but we're flying at about 200 miles per hour right now. 10,000 feet, copy that, thank you. And let me turn the volume down a little bit so I can hear myself think here. Not sure, copy that. No, in IL-2, I think the P-47 has the best sound of any plane in IL-2, and now I can say that in DCS, it has the best sound I've heard so far. I mean, I really like both the Spitfire and the P-51, but this, there's like so many little nuances to it. It's really nice. Alright, let's try to shoot up some ground targets. Where's the gun sight? Let's see if I can figure this out without even looking at the manual. Where's the guns? Is it on the left here? Big pitch. I haven't looked at the manual for post takeoff because I just want to try to blow something up and 10K would make sense. Copy that. This gun's over here. Here you go. Gun sight on. And how about guns? Do I have to turn on the gun somewhere? Oh, by your left foot is a turn knob, okay. Yep, I got that one. Is there a safety here that I have to click on the stick? Yeah, the guns are not powered. Okay, left panel, alright. Behind throttle, copy that. Make sure I'm not gonna crash by not looking outside. The red switch, copy that. Oh, I see it behind the throttle. Okay, I see it. Camera only. Guns and camera. There's a switch guard. The sight is not on. I don't know if it's because I forgot something. Gun sight is on. Compass. Keep the switch down. Okay. I'm just looking here because I'm not trimmed correctly, so the plane is doing its thing here. I don't want to auger in. I don't have autopilot. Okay. Oh, okay. Guns and camera. All right, there you go. I held it and. Oh, keep it like keep the switch guard open. All right. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, 1-2 boss. Thank you. Thank you, Redrick. How you doing, man? Thank you for dropping by here, Redrick. Closing the switch turns it back off, and many thanks for Capitão Cosmos. And for Mort 75. And to everyone out there who is watching this crazy airplane here. What a beautiful plane. I love the sound. Super smooth plane. You can feel the weight of it, okay? I can really feel the weight of this thing in the air. Let's go up above the clouds here a little bit. Let's keep an eye on our... Sorry if my voice got a little loud there. If it's too loud, just let me know. There's some ground targets. I'm gonna squeeze some rounds off here onto the water. Hey, Reed, this is your favorite plane, right? I think in IL-2, I remember you mentioning this was your baby. Okay, I'm pressing the gun. Is there a safety on the stick that I have to worry about? Control space, maybe? Alright, there you go. Boom. Control space is a safety. I can feel the whole plane shaking with the guns, alright? Let's do a fast pass here. Oh man, okay, I'm gonna pull up. I'm going way too fast. Gently. The P-47 is amazing DCS compared to IL-2. I wish IL-2 would do another pass on the sounds. I find the P-47 the best sounding plane in IL-2, but they all could be improved, you know. I don't know what happened with that AI there. I just left them and they started shooting at each other, going into an argument or something. I put a fuel tank, I put a couple of German dummy target, like little trucks there. I loaded up this in the mission editor. I'm trying the Normandy map and all these planes to decide on one plane to get to really learn inside out in DCS, because it's too much to try to learn a bunch of them at the same time. Probably gonna do one jet, which will likely be the F-16, maybe the F-18, but most likely the F-16, and one World War II Warbird. Tried P-51, tried Spitfire, now I'm trying the P-47. I'm gonna try all of them while my 2-week trial, in the Warbirds at least, while my 2-week trial is still going with the standalone version of DCS. Gonna go play VR, I'll look around Discord, come get me if you want to MP later, but no pressure. Copy that, Mort. Yeah, I'll see how I'm feeling. I mean, there's so much work for this plane, but I can just thankfully turn it on with the manual start. So maybe I'll do that and come, I'll ping you in Discord, alright? Took a while. What time is it? It's 3:17 already. Okay, here you go. I'm putting the throttle way back. And let's do a pass here. Let's start with this one here. Both gyro and fixed side, that's interesting. Boom. I think with some ricochets hit the water there. Alright, throttle up. That's our speed, we're at 150. I'm not sure what the stall speed of this thing is. I would assume about just between 100 and 150 somewhere, when you don't have like bombs or other heavy things attached to you. Let's go for the fuel tank. Oh, got it! Oh, something else blew. Alright. There's a secondary on one of the other trucks. I shot at the fuel tank, but something next to it blew up. Maybe it was a secondary on the thing I did a pass before. What an awesome sounding airplane. The Horch 901 Type 40 KFZ-21 was destroyed as well. 8 machine guns, 4 on each wing, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. That is a lot of 50 caliber lead coming your way. And not only that, it had rockets, bombs. It was a crazy, scary ground attack aircraft. Kind of did it all, escort. But these planes, in my experience flying them in other sims, it's hard to do well with them if you're by yourself. You need to be in a team with the P-47 to do well. Because by themselves, they're very fast and they can die faster than pretty much any airplane, but if you get low and slow on this thing, you're in trouble, I think. I mean, it can take a lot of shots. Another thing about it, can keep flying with a lot of shots. Alright, let's go for that. The fuel tank, I think I can't blow up with the 50s. It looks like just not a ground unit. There's no icon on it. It's just I mean, with big bombs or something. Damage that down, whatever that is. Alright, once we get this last thing, we're gonna go in for a landing. I think this plane is still work in progress. I don't know if it's been released out of like early access, whatever they call it. Obscured by the house, so go around. Around the green, that's good. Okay, I'm enjoying this. I'm not having too much trouble controlling. The engine is behaving itself. Just have to learn to fly it, I guess. Have a little patience. Alright, nice little chandelle there. And now we're gonna try to hit that remaining ground target before going in for a landing. Entering track IR. Trim up a little bit on the very, I think Captain Cosmos is right, very delicate controls this thing. It's being a bit obscured by that all that smoke there. It's both gyro and fixed sight, which is interesting. Damage 95% is probably going to blow up in a second. Let's approach a little bit from, let's approach from this side over here from the, where's the compass in this thing? There. From the east. Approach from the east. The cool thing about flight simulators and just in general, whether it's Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane or Falcon 3.0 or this plane, is that you learn the basics in one and you can apply it to others. To the shadow, that looks really nice of all the trees. So you learn a bit of the basics of dead reckoning, navigation, and stuff like that in Microsoft Flight Simulator. You could apply it here in DCS or in IO2. Let me hydrate a little bit. It's getting really hot here in New York City. All right. Wonderful lighting effects. I love that. Wow! I don't know if you can hear that. Oh wow! It's, I don't know what there's probably a name for that in audio engineering. That wow sound of the engine, like attenuation or something. I don't know. Oh, I think yeah, that thing blew up. It was a secondary. Is this thing a smoking husk or is it? I think it's a smoking husk. Yeah, that thing blew up. Put a few more rounds in it just for good measure. Alright, going for a landing. I'm not going to use Chuck's guide for the landing. I'm just going to try to guess what to do. One thing will be the flaps, the other thing will be the landing gear. It'll be the two main things. And we'll hope that it works. I'll set my turn the gun sight off. And we're gonna enter the pattern here. I'm gonna put the throttle way back. There's a landing warning light because I put the throttle way back, so it's saying, hey, put your landing gear down, okay? I'm gonna trim things back to neutral here, more or less. And then we're gonna slow down. Is there something? The not-lower flaps above 195. Okay, we're above 150, so I'm already gonna put them down now. Flaps are down. They move down pretty fast in this thing. We don't go up above what above 190, about 195 now. The flaps and. Recommend canopy be open on takeoff and landing. Let's open the canopy. Listen to that cool canopy opening sound. Hard to hear over the engine, but I'm a little oh, the gear down. Bad approach, but we're gonna try it. Might go around, it's a little too loud. my gears down, the green light is on. I'm in a little fast here. I think it lands faster than most planes, this thing. Whoa, probably a little way too fast, but got a bounce, but there's a tap on the brakes here. I'm holding the stick back. Man, I cannot believe that we've done it. Oh. 1-2, boss. This has been awesome. I really enjoyed the P-47 here. The taxi cleared the runway. All right, let's go see. Thank you, Drunken Simi. I appreciate it. This has been really smooth. I mean, we had a little trouble turning it on, but then we managed to take off. We blew up some ground targets and we landed. That's a successful mission. That's like 100% there. All right. To turn it off, I'm just going to switch the magnetos to off now and see if that works. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the P-47 in. I'm gonna try to see where Mort is and maybe do one flight in the online server with it now. Let me go to Discord and see if he's flying there. Let me switch back to game capture here and make sure that. Thanks so much, Drunken Simming. Ladies and gentlemen, go please give all these people here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 V's and Riedrich. Go give these gentle people here a follow. Drunken Simming. All right. A shout out also to Mort. I'm gonna see if he's playing. Try to join him quickly. Thanks so much for dropping by, Tim, a little earlier. Timmy Thumb. I played some Arma yesterday for the first time. It was awesome. Timmy Thumb is a great shot and a very good medic. And YT Mystical, thanks for dropping by here after a while. A young gentleman from the UK. I like all sorts of games, so whatever games you play, you know, I like these complex flight sims and stuff, but I love all sorts of games too, so I do not look down or consider any video game out of the running here at Hypertext Hero. And hello, Faceless Gaming, dropping in for the stream for the first time, I think. Giving us some shout outs. Wild Craze was here earlier, much earlier. All right. Okay. Let's do a quick check if Mort's on an online server, and we'll go join him with the P-47. See if we can. I'm not gonna turn it on from scratch again. I'm just gonna use the command or app Windows Home shortcut key to try to start it up automatically, because you don't want to always, you know, spend all that time doing that. Exit this mission and let's go talk to if Mort's out there somewhere. If he's not, I'm just gonna jump in myself and try to shoot down some AI airplanes or players. I don't know if they're out there. It's not gonna happen, but we'll give it a shot. All right. Hey Mort, you out there?
Hey buddy, hang on. Let me just turn the volume down.
No rush, man. I'm gonna come and find you. All right, multiplayer map. I'll assume Normandy. And that's
nice one. Yeah, I'm on the same server. I just got my first kill with a 109.
Man, congrats! Awesome. An applause for Mort, ladies and gentlemen. First kill of the he's flying the 109, so maybe we're gonna have to do similar air combat right here. Here and flying. If you filter by Normandy, and then you look for ROG, that's where we're gonna fly. If you have DCS, welcome to come and join us for some fighting World War II airplane chess.
So how are you liking the P-47, dude?
I loved it, dude. It's the sound is just, for me, sound is almost.
Oh, it's a huge part. Yeah.
It's almost like the most important part, almost, of things. It's at least as important as, you know, animation, graphics. It's just. So I love the sound. Yeah. My favorite one so far, the sound.
And it's not just the engine sound, is it? It's all the little clicks and the switches, and the sound design in this game is awesome.
It's just nuts. It's just like it's like the little. It sounds like the X-wing opening and closing when you close the canopy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy, that one, dude. Let me try to get myself a little less red here. That's also a little bit bluer. That's better. Like that.
I wish I could read German better.
Yeah, to fly these airplanes mainly.
I mean, it's bad enough working in kilometers an hour. That's screwing with my head a little bit.
Oh, I hear about that. Yeah, I get confused with that too. I mean, I prefer kilometers per hour, but with planes, I know miles better because of the World War II planes.
And miles per hour and knots, they're roughly equivalent. You know, there's a little bit of difference.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to take off with a 47 and come look for you, Mort.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm just gonna follow the coast towards the blue smoke.
All right. It's gonna take me a little while. I'm gonna do the auto start. Let's see if we can get this going. What did you kill? A Spitfire? A P-51?
Well, it was a P-47, and I thought for a second it might be you.
Alright.
It was hilarious.
You'll find out about it if it's me now.
The first pass, I didn't have the guns off safe, and I was like, shit. You know, right behind him, perfect firing position, pressed the tit, nothing happened.
I almost did that the other day, and I was like, oh wait, I was lining him up, I was like, one of those doors, and I was like, wait a minute, there's no sight here, you know, it's...
So many buttons.
Alright, starting up. Keep it below 1000 there for a little while. Before I forget that we're just talking, I'm gonna, the flaps are up. I'm already gonna turn on the camera, the guns. I might have to wait a little more for the ammeter to go up. Okay, neutral takeoff position, that's good. Radio, remote operation, maximum volume, looking good. Now we just have to wait for her to warm up. All that stuff have to get up to the blue over here. The oil is already pretty high up there. I think I have to maybe open the, oh no, the cowl flaps are open. Let's check out the intercoolers. Oh, this one is closed. Okay, yeah, this is pretty. No, I can understand now. This is pretty pretty intuitive. Leave it in neutral now. The 2000 RPM here. The oil is high, the pressure, I don't know if that's because I have to...
Overlord, 1-1, pop-up group, 2D3, 4,
oh, we're moving.
at 500, flanking.
The wheels unlocked. Let's just taxi to the runway. Whoa. Whoa. No outside views here, so we're just gonna have to look around and try to find where we're going here. Whoa.
Okay, so I'm heading down the coast towards your airfield.
Copy that.
So I'll let you get some height.
Yeah, I'll let you know when
you may actually see me.
Overlord,
all right.
1-1.
coming down the coast towards you.
Alright, careful with flak.
500 flanking.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm actually over the sea to avoid flak from your blue smoke.
Alright. Trying to find the direction of takeoff here. I think I'm gonna go up this way. Funny, my battery is not coming up. I don't know why. Maybe I have to.
At 4,500.
My battery from our gun sight is not turning on.
At Bulls 347 for 4 at 4,500.
Oh, oh. Spinning
No,
around
darling.
here. What did I forget for the battery? I mean, I just did it, the auto start.
Pontiac 5-1, Overlord.
Maybe a switch down there, I forgot. Taxi to the edge of the runway first, and then we'll go. Generator on. That was it. Gun sight.
Oh shit! I've just been hit by flak.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm gonna come and finish you off.
I should not have been flying so close to the airfield. Damn it.
That's alright. If you wanna restart, or I'll just fly formation with you. I won't fire, just to take a good look at your 109 if you want.
That's absolutely fine. I just need to get out the flak.
Alright, I'm going to take off momentarily, or attempt to take off, I should say.
Okay, my temperatures and pressures still look good, I think.
Hey, Elias,
So-
how are you? Copy that. Fucking tail wheel. Yeah, I'm gonna take off. Full power. Attempt to. Didn't line up quite well enough, but I think I can recover. I'll hydrate in a momentarily, Elias. It caught me on a takeoff run here. And we're up. You're up.
Good job.
1-2, boss. Nice shooting yesterday, Elias, with that chopper in armor. Alright, let's give her back to, we'll leave her at 40. A little bit back on the RPM. Alright, hydrate for Elias here. Let's be careful of that post takeoff stall. Try to get a little airspeed here. I'll rudder back to neutral. Aileron, I'm gonna put a little bit of trim to the right. There you go. Okay, here comes the hydrate, Elias. Thank you so much. I do need to hydrate a lot right now because New York is so hot right now. Gonna head to the coast, Mort.
Yeah, so I'm actually past your airfield. I needed to get out the flak, so I'm near the city. If you
What bearing
kind
from my airfield,
east,
more or less?
I guess.
East? Okay.
So east. There's a bunch of airfields, and oh shit! Sorry, I'm getting shot at by something.
I think I see you.
That is another fighter.
I think I see you. I think I see someone up there. All right. Yep, I see something up there. I'm gonna go and see.
Okay, I'm diving for the coast.
Copy that. Oh, I think it might be you. Are you smoking?
Quite possibly,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, there's a P-47 up there, below you, to your left. I'm coming in below you, to your left too. I'm gonna form up on you before we start fighting, unless you want me to already go for you. But I think I'm gonna form up on you.
Just come in, come in shooting because I'm damaged already. And if my engine quits, you know, it'll be a short.
All right. Or I'm below you, to your left and bottom. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First combat trial against Mort here. Friendly, dissimilar air combat.
Okay, I'm gonna split S and see if I can pick you up visually.
Copy that. Yeah, you're smoking like I think it's something from your radiator. Oh, you just passed to
Okay,
my...
got contact.
Yeah.
Okay, fight's on.
All right, fight's on. I don't know anything about water injection, all this stuff. I think that's only a height anyway in this P-47.
That's a really good call. I've just turned my water methanol injection on a water ethanol.
Oh, lost it. Oh, nice shot, you hit me. Very nice shot. Oh, I almost managed to a quick snapshot you. Oh man, it's gonna make me dizzy.
This is fun in VR.
I'm gonna have to run now.
I've lost my gun sight somehow.
Oh! I'm goner, I'm a goner. Nice shot, man.
And I'm doing exactly the same.
I saw you hit the tree and your wing came off. Really.
Oh, so close, man. So close. That was fun, though.
That is awesome. I'll give it one more shot.
All right. Select roll. I'm getting the hang of this bird.
Nice, you're enjoying her, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Trying to remember the start sequence. That's on oxygen.
Generator on.
Fuel pumps.
Oh, that was wrong. It's the gun sight.
Mags.
That thing.
Mags. Fuel pump.
Takeoff. And now, that's the flaps for compressibility. That's why I have to press for emergencies like we just had, although it was just too fast. It wasn't a compressibility of the controls.
Throttle. Power's on. Okay.
I like that they have like camera. I wonder if there's a way to. There would be a way to do screenshots with a gun camera that would have the effects.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And do like recon missions. That would be so cool, and be able to see like replays of your gun camera.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
All right. I'm gonna taxi to the runway and wait till she warms up a little bit. This server, the time is always the same. It's not like doesn't vary, right?
Because no, I mean that's good. I wouldn't want to do this at night.
No,
sure,
at night for sure not.
It nice to have some different light though, right?
Yeah, like a little bit of variability would be nice, and then it starts a new day. We should try one of those big player servers at some point.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I'm all for that.
Once we're, well, especially me, once I'm a little bit more comfortable with one of these airplanes. Okay, that was a pretty good taxi, and I'm gonna go forward a bit, roll a bit. Lock the tail wheel, and we're gonna change music here, ladies and gentlemen. Can't do flyby views in this because you're stuck inside the airplane in this server. I'm gonna follow the coast to the south, or to the whatever direction is that.
Oh, okay. Let's see if I can remember how to
west.
do this takeoff stuff. Okay, that was not the prettiest takeoff ever, but I'm getting there.
Copy that.
You don't use rudder trim in this beast. You do start the takeoff run with the stick hard back and to the right,
Okay.
which feels really unintuitive.
Okay.
You know, I'm so used to. Yeah, you don't use the rudder until the speed picks up as well.
Okay.
It's tough. But you know, that's why we do it, you know, because they feel different.
Oh, totally, yeah. Yeah, each of these planes have their own character. Alright, let's try to climb.
Should we try and find somewhere we can identify sort of halfway between, so neither of us get hit by flak?
That works. Over the sea maybe? Do the ships shoot flak as well?
Yeah, the ships will shoot flak as well, I think.
We go to the middle of them, like between the red and blue.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Maybe Saint Laurent du Mer or XV-57, maybe meet over there. I don't know if... I'll take a look to see if I see anything that could be shooting. Oh, my neck. This is the last flight, and then we're going to call it a stream today. You know if the intercoolers in the P-47 have to be open, neutral, or doesn't matter when you're flying?
I guess neutral for cruise. I don't know about
Alright,
other conditions like combat or anything.
alright. I'm gonna leave them at neutral. Seem to be pretty nominal on the readings here. Flying the P-47 for the third time here in DCS. Third flight today. Managed to turn it on, take off, and land successfully. Now we're in an online server. We're going to do some dissimilar air combat with Mort 75 here. If we can find each other, hopefully the flak won't hit us. Happy Wednesday, people. Yeah, so basically this... Oh, there's a blue smoke there. Let's see, I'm on the coast, heading west.
So I am west of the closest blue smoke.
Okay.
And there is an airfield, or two airfields, right next to each other.
All right.
That I don't know who they belong to.
Yeah.
I've not seen any flak there.
Meet above those two airfields, maybe?
Yeah, I would say so.
Alright. Do you want to get visual before we start the fight, or should we just...
I reckon that would be fair, wouldn't it?
Right? Yeah.
First pass, no guns.
Alright, I'm currently at, what, 2,000 feet?
Okay.
Less... No, 12,000 feet, I think. Wait.
I'm at about 700 meters, maybe, or 2,000. I have no.
Okay, because you're like the kilometers. Yeah, I'm at 1,000 feet. That's probably about 300 meters. Is that about right?
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
All right. I'm getting close to the blue smoke. That's closest to those airfields.
Okay, I'm just at cloud level, so I'm gonna come down under the cloud.
Okay, I'm gonna test my guns real quick. Oh, guns are off. Okay, hold up. How do you turn on the guns now? Let's see. Guns are...
Bottom left by your left foot rotary switch, and behind the throttle there is a red covered switch for the guns themselves.
Okay, I got, I think it's the safety that I'm having trouble with.
The one after the throttle. Cover needs to be open. Switch needs to be down from memory.
Yeah, that's on. But still no guns. I also had to do the safety before, but it's not working now. And what? Battery is on. Hold up. Gun safety, left control space. No, no guns. Let's try that. Don't know if it's a bug. Stand by. Just circling here and trying to get these controls.
No worries, take your time.
Alt space, okay. Put a reset. Left out space, okay. Left out space, do that one. This one I'll just reset. Oh, little buggy. Yeah, it's a little buggy here. It turns the sight off instead of turning the guns on and off. About like that. Nope, no guns. Ground crew
Okay,
forgot
so-
to arm it. Capitan Cosmo.
Surely you'll have guns though. You tried all 3 positions to switch behind the throttle?
Let's try camera only. Yep. Because what was happening before, there was a safety switch on the stick that you have to have a mapping, but it wasn't working anymore. So, inside is on. Check undercarriage. Huh. Oh, maybe my undercarriage, okay. Thank you, Capitan Cosmos. Let's see. I think you're right. It was green, it was down. That's why I was so slow. The undercarriage was down. Capitan Cosmos, an applause, ladies and gentlemen. To Capitan Cosmos.
You're not going to need your undercarriage again because I'm going to shoot you down before you get a chance to use it. So.
Do you have eyes on, Mort?
Not yet.
Alright, guns are working. An applause here for Capitan Cosmo, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Capitan. And a shout out. Alright. Wait, now the landing... Oh, okay, that's because I put throttle to 0. Okay, let's see if the airplane will feel a little bit faster now.
Where are you now?
I'm still circling those airfields, I think.
Okay, so I am at the airfield that is immediately west of the west... Sorry. Yeah, west of the westmost blue smoke.
Okay. It must be above me. I'm right above that airfield, I think, and I'm circling. I'm looking around.
So it's a single runway airfield with a bunch of hangars.
Yep, I'm right above
right
it.
on the coast, yeah?
I'm right above it, yeah. I'm having trouble trimming the airplane here.
Okay, take your time. I'll keep looking for you.
Alright. Is it better to... if someone... have you also raised flaps? Oh, flaps are a little bit down, I think. But, no, they're up. That may be why you're slow. Intercoolers okay at neutral, both of them? Yeah, I'm very... I think you know what may have happened? My gear may have been damaged. Would a light up here? Because I hadn't put it on for a while. I mean, I think it has pretty strong gear here, so maybe we're just going to put the nose down and try to pick up some speed. And see if we can pick up some speed. We're at 200 now. Thank you, Edinburgh Radio, for dropping in.
Eyes on.
Copy that.
I presume that's you. Did you see me?
Okay, oh, there's someone else with you up there, Mort. I saw 2 planes up there.
Okay.
Be careful.
I'm going to engage this guy then.
Copy that. Turbocharger, okay, turbocharger is off. RPM, I'm pretty much max auto run on the thing. I mean, I'm trying to stay in the green here. I think I may have damaged something of the landing gear. I don't know if it would have a... Maybe my landing gear is down. There's no outside views in the server, so I can't check from the outside view. Maybe I should form up with Mort and he'll be able to tell me.
Yeah, sure, coming up here.
Yeah, I'm trying to climb, but I can't. I won't go up 225. I bet my cowl flaps fully open mess with the speed a bit. Okay, let's close the cowl flaps a bit. Okay, cowl flaps are now closed. Open it a little bit. Okay, we're picking up a little bit of speed, but not much. We're at 270, 260, 270 now. Yeah, I saw like 2 airplanes with you there on the cloud up there.
Yeah, I just saw something against the sea, but oh man, it's so hard to
Whoa!
pick anything out.
Okay, there's a plane here. I don't know if it's you, but I'm gonna shoot at it because I think I have gears down. Do you want to shoot? Do you want to look at my plane? I think I'm to your right. If that's you, Mort. That might be a spit. Stand by. No, it's another P-47. There's another P-47 down here with us. I bet my gear is down. I think that's what's going on. I'm gonna land and restart. Unless you want to form up and give me a visual.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find you.
All right,
give me a location.
Okay, I think I see you. Head if that's west. Head southeast. I think I saw you over there as a dot. Southeast. I'm low over the ground by the blue smoke. I'm gonna circle the blue smoke. I see you swooping down. I think. I'm almost directly above the blue smoke now.
Don't want to get too close because there's flak.
Oh, copy that.
Are you high or low?
Low, very low, above the blue smoke. I'm gonna fire my guns. Firing guns.
Okay, I got eyes. All right, okay, keep tracking left.
All right.
I think I've got eyes on you.
All right.
I'm not gonna shoot on this first pass.
All right. I think my gears are down. That's why I'm so slow.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down and check that out.
All right. Here comes Mort in a 109. Very hot, fast pass.
Okay, very fast, very hard to see you.
Are you gonna recover from that?
Yeah. I just, oh, damn. I don't think your gear is down. I've lost you again.
Copy that. I'm gonna put max, both, not boost, but let's give it a bit of boost. Let's put a propeller pitch and throttle to max and see if we can pick up.
Okay, I'm going to do a fast run over this other airfield, the one with no smoke.
All right.
Okay.
I see it.
So you can pick it. You've got me, yeah?
I got you. I'm turning towards you.
I'm going to slow down. I'm just going to do a lazy flyby.
Copy that.
Level off. Okay,
Lost you on the ground clutter again.
Okay, pulling up.
This plane is not really fast in straight line. A bit of boost and water injection help if you need to go faster. Okay, water injection, I don't know. Is there a button I have to press? I don't have that mapped, I don't think.
Okay, back over the airfield, going back the other way.
Alright. Okay, I think I see you. You're low to the ground, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm shooting my gun.
Where are you?
I'm heading west. Okay, to your right here. Below you. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright, I'm gonna stick with this right-hand turn here.
Okay, I'm gonna try and pick you up on the right-hand turn.
Alright.
Okay, I see a dot. I think that's you. I hope it's not flak.
Alright, I'm turning.
Alright, let's try and start to roll out.
Alright, I'm gonna roll out. Give me I'm gonna head to. I'm gonna.
Don't head too close to the blue though, yeah?
No, I'm gonna head towards the red.
Okay.
Oh, watch out, flak coming up towards you. Yeah, so Mort is flying 109 here. We're gonna fight, but my plane is so slow. He's gonna do a visual check to see if my gears are stuck in the down position. That's what we're doing right now.
Roll level for me.
All right, rolling level.
Yeah, gear is up. And I think I'm being shot at by another P-47.
All right.
All right, I'm going to pull up ahead of you.
All right.
I'll give you a free shot. Fight's on.
All right, I don't know what's up with my plane, but I have no power. I'll try to follow you up, but I'm just going to stall out. Zero power here in this 47. But there's another 47 going after Mort, so We're just gonna have to do it like this. Oh yeah, there's another P-47. He's diving on you, I think. Oh, I think you hit my tail. I heard a noise back there.
Oh no!
Oh
man!
Damn.
I am not used to this aeroplane yet.
You did hit me once.
Oh man.
I'm gonna land this airplane and see what the heck's going on. I'm just gonna land at this airfield right here. Gear down, flaps down. Let's open this up. Yeah, my nemesis in these games are engines, number 1, trees, number 2, and ground, number 3. Like the enemy fighters, I'm not even worried about so much. Hope this is the runway. That's true, Elias. Right rudder, there's a little wind, I think. Very little. I like that the landings... It's much easier to land in the Spitfire for me, this plane, or even the P-51, because it's a big, heavy thing, and the gears are wide apart on the wings there. So it's just a pretty stable thing, this beast of a plane, P-47. What time is it? 4:11. All right. I think I'm gonna call it, Mort. I'm gonna go rate someone.
No worries.
I'm gonna run the outro here. Change the music, and I'm gonna go find someone to raid. Thank you for being here, Edinburgh Radio. Thank you for being here, Capitan Cosmos, Riedrick earlier on. Mort, of course, always a pleasure. It's becoming a regular thing. Quite mystical. Von Hoffnung. Alright, thank you so much, and Elias here. Let's find a song here for the outro. Stand by. We'll turn the P-47 off while we're looking for someone to raid. Which? DCS, who is out there? Who is out there, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks, Elias. Pleasure to have you on the Arma yesterday. Look forward to playing again soon. Who is out there playing some DCS World? There it looks interesting, but French. I'm gonna stick to the English. Protectores, taking it easy. I've rated him before though. Should we try this kebab? Rate this guy. I like to rate people with less viewers, but I like to have a camera on, you know, just kind of see reactions. Not too many people here. Let's try some Microsoft Flight Simulator instead of some i2 Sturmovik needs more love these days.
There's a big patch for IL2 today.
Oh, is it today? Dude, is it the P-51? Is the P-51 coming out?
I don't know. I know there are updates for the World War I birds though, so I will definitely be trying those.
Me too. Let's try some IO2, Morton. I'll totally be up for that. Whoever this band is who's playing here on the stream, I'll be in touch more about IO2.
Yeah, no worries, man. Sorry, wrap your stream up. I'm just Verbal diarrhea.
Awesome. Let's go see this Buckshot Bojangles. Interesting name. Looks to be flying a P-40 maybe? Got 31 followers.
Oh,
Oh, he's flying a Hurricane. Alright, let's go. People, let's go say hi to
in IL2.
IL2. I love the Hurricane. I'm gonna try to fly that. Actually, I have the Hurricane. I haven't flown it nearly enough. Alright, here we go, people. Gonna go say hi to Buckshot Bojangles.
One on my 6 right now.
Peace out for now. Thanks, Mort.
And one in
See
front
you
of me.
all
I'm saying.
soon,
Take care, buddy.
people.
Cheers,
Peace
sir.
out.
I know I'm behind you.